ובוא ממינך ילך ולא ייגש לעצמך דבי וישיר ותרשעים תרקת על מחסי עליונך שמת מעונך לא תאונה אליך רעה ונגע לקרביה עליך כי יושב בסתר עליון בסור של היתלונן אמר לי מחסי בסרות תהיה לו יפתח בו כי הוא יוצא לך מפח יקוש יותר רבו ואותו יעשה בחפתח ותעשה תנאו סוחרה עמיתו מאוד ככה מפח חצי עופי עמי דר ואפי לוך מכתב ישו צהריים ובסתרה אלף פרומים ונך ילך ולא ייגש רק בנך דוד וישיר מתרשעים תרקת על דברים מחסי ועליון שמת מעונך לא תאונה אליך רעה ונגע לקרביה עליך יבעלך יושב בסתר עליון בסור של היתלונן אמר לי מחסי בסרות תהיה לו יפתח בו כי הוא יוצא לך מפח יקוש יותר רבו ואותו יעשה ותעשה צנם תוכן בעמיתו כל תירה מפח הליל וחצי עוף כמות יותר פעם לא תקראת ישו צהריים כל בסתרה אלף פרומים ונך ילך ריגש בנך דוד וישיר מתרשעים תרקת על דברים מחסי עליון שמת מעונך לא תאונה אליך רעה ונגע לקרביה עליך יבעלך ויצווה יושב בסתר עליון בסור של היתלונן אמר לי מחסי בסרות תהיה לו יפתח בו כי הוא יציל לך מפח יקוש יותר רבו ואותו יעשה ודם סוחרה עמיתו לא תירא מפח הליל מחצי עוף כמעמי דר בעופי הולך מכתב ישו צהריים ובסתרה אלף פרומים ונך ילך לא ייגש רק בנך דוד וישיר מתרשעים תרקת על דברים מחסי עליון שמת מעונך לא תאונה אליך רעה ונגע לקרביה עליך ימלך ויצווה לך יושב בסתר עליון בסור של היתלונן אמר לי מחסי בסרות תהיה לו יפתח בו כי הוא יצא לך מפח יקוש יותר רבו ואותו יעשה לך ותעשה צנם סוחרה עמיתו לא תראה בפח הליל מחצי עוף יומם וידר ובאופי הלוך מכתב ישו צהריים פה מסתרה וממנך ילך לא ייגש רק בנך דוד וישיר מתרשעים תרקת על דברים מחסי עליון שמת מעונך לא תאונה אליך רעה ונגע לקרביה עליך כי מלאך ויצווה לך לשמורך יושב בסתר עליון בסור של היתלונן אמר לי מחסי בסרות תהיה לו יפתח בו כי הוא יוצא מפח יקוש יותר רבו ואותו יעשה לך להבטחת כוח תצא צנם סוחרה עמיתו לא תראה מפח הליל מחצי עוף יומם וידר ובאופי הלוך מכתב ישו צהריים פה מסתרה אלף פרומים ונך ילך לא ייגש רק בנך דוד וישיר מתרשעים תרקת על דברים מחסי עליון שמת מעונך לא תאונה אליך רעה ונגע לקרביה עליך כי מלאך ויצווה לך לשמורך בכל יושב בסתר עליון בסור של היתלונן אמר לי מחסי בסרות תהיה לו יפתח בו כי הוא יוצא לך מפח יקוש יותר רבו ואותו יעשה לך ותעשה צנם סוחרה עמיתו לא תראה מפח הליל מחצי עוף יומם וידר ובאופי הלוך מכתב ישו צהריים פה בסתרה אלף פרומים ונך ילך לא ייגש רק בנך דוד וישיר מתרשעים תרקת על דברים מחסי עליון שמת מעונך לא תאונה אליך רעה ונגע לקרביה עליך כי מלאך ויצווה לך לשמורך בכל דרכיך לקרני ואני אומנו אנחנו בצרה אחת טוב לכם בדרך או לכם מנצחו אמרים
Stop at the rails. That's fine. Here we go. Here we go. Crank it down. No. Let's get that pipe up. Just crank it down so that it's straight for boots. Are you too far up, Mike? Hold on. Let's get the other side out first. all the way down. Here we go.
Yep. Don't push it too much. You're under.
We're good?
Just in the cover. Do they need to close the vote now? So, right, so I think the best way to do it is speak and then... you just need to do that once you guys have pulled out.
Pull the skirts out.
In a way,
Okay.
and just leave the device here.
You want to
We'll just
Bill?
leave the device here.
leave the device here too? Yeah.
No, we'll just wait here.
Leave the device, but take your strap. Friends, our service is about to begin. I would please ask you, if you have a cellular phone, to please turn it to the off position. Officiating our service today will be Rabbi Daniel Raccah.
The Gemara writes about the purpose of hespedim, the purpose of eulogies, and the Gemara offers two options. The Gemara says maybe that it's Yakra de Shachvi, it's for the acknowledgement and the positive representation of those that are past, or possibly it's for the representation for those who are alive. The truth is that both are correct. It's vital and necessary and important to always recognize a person who has passed, because when a person leaves, there's a hole, there's a vacuum, and that vacuum has to be filled. And that ultimately falls upon the people who remain. So therefore, it's important to recognize the one who passed, and the uniqueness about that person, and the contributions of that person, so that those that remain will know what they need to step up with, what they need to improve with, what they need to work on in order to allow the world to move forward in the best possible vein allowable. I didn't have the opportunity to know the departed very well. However, certainly from those that he left behind, one can glean a bit about the person. A person is represented best by those that he leaves behind, by his family, his wife, his children. There's no doubt that our community as a whole knows, and certainly those outside our community recognize, the wonderfulness of this family, of their attention to the proper performance of halakha, to the value of Torah, to the significance of contributing to community, to being involved in community. And of course, to that end, that gives great aliyah, that gives great elevation to the soul of the departed. So I have no doubt that the departed will continue to live on in a most honorable and elevated way through those that he left behind. And Be'ezrat Hashem, hopefully he will be able to stand before his Maker and ask on behalf of his family, to ask on behalf of this community, and ask on behalf of all Kahal Yisrael.
Bershut Rabbanim. Thank you everyone for coming. My father loved life. He loved being in the company of people. He loved outdoors to the point of being a professional mountaineer, мастер спорта по туризму СССР. Некоторые знают. He loved improvement, whether it would be home improvement, even car repair. Taught me a lot. He also loved doing stuff for others. There are definitely people here who've seen him, do things for others, anywhere from home repairs to dog sitting. For him, life was all about being active. And he fulfilled it. He fulfilled it for, I would say, 99% of his life, despite ailments that he had. So even after being diagnosed with a cancer, he went skiing and camping. I'm not sure how many people I know who have done that. He was also set on making sure that his family was provided. He came to the United States at a ripe age of 54. And immediately, within a week, again, thank you to everyone who was involved in that, he started working as an engineer, basically, which was his profession, in a new country. At the same time, while learning English, of which he had pretty rudimentary command, and learning the standard system, translating from inches to millimeters, which is not easy. And he continued on working. So even after he suffered a stroke, a mini stroke, but still, nonetheless, he continued working. He worked as second shift work, and he did that for well over a decade. He stopped working only right about the time he turned 80 years old, just a year and a half ago. As we can see here, we can tell by people here, I'm assuming people online, that my father, he made friends with ease. The deluge of condolences coming from all over the world is definitely a testament to that. But he also made friends at work and at home with neighbors and coworkers alike. He was also a very resilient man. I heard from within the last 3 days. My father contracted pneumonia in 1941, right after they were evacuated to Tashkent. And he made it. He made it through. He also survived a deadly bus crash in the middle of his life with barely a scratch. And then went on and told the authorities to come back and save the others. And then he defied any projected life estimate. It's his sheer will that kept him going. It is hopefully possible that my brother and I have inherited that stiff-necked willfulness and used it to advance in living in accordance with Torah and mitzvahs, trying to raise the next generation. My father's pretty lucky that he has 7 grandkids. May we continue to have our father's tenaciousness in our own lives as we face our own challenges. At this point, I would like to thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu for giving me over 40 years with my father. I miss Papa. And I do realize the time spent with him was a gift, and every moment was a teachable moment. In the same note, I would like to thank the doctors who made the last 6 years of Papa's life possible. And I would like to name them. Definitely Dr. Kenneth Chi, Dr. Irena Chizhik, Dr. Natalia Vladimirsky, and Definitely. Dr. Avilev Weisberg for being his utmost advocate until his very last day, very last hours. I'd like to thank my mother. Her steadfast commitment to my father's well-being, it was definitely sometimes at the expense of her own, yet she was the one who took my father to multiple appointments, was with him every step of the way, no matter how painful these steps were. My brother deserves special thanks. He lives thousands of miles away from here. Currently he lives in Richmond, British Columbia. But he's managed and he's made an effort to make frequent trips to visit our father, oftentimes bringing his kids with him. Seeing my brother this often was a very happy side effect that I hope will continue. Lena, thank you. Thank you for being there when I had to disappear from my home to help at my parents' house or to help with my father. It's hard, and it's definitely hard for you, and thank you. It was definitely for a good cause. My in-laws, Anya, Borя, you're not here in person. You're helping us right now. You help us to hold the fort. Not just today. You've been helping us for so many years, and your help is so greatly appreciated. Mr. Vadim Muchnik, you took your pain. You lost your father exactly 30 days ago. You took that pain and you turned it into a source of tremendous mitzvot. Your help over the past days brought so much comfort to me, you cannot imagine. Dear rabbis, Rabbi Raccah, Rabbi Augustine, Rabbi Perkel, Rabbi Demarsky, thank you for your support and for being here in our times of needs, as well as in answering my pesky shaylat. Members of our community, no matter what shul you're from or where you're from, thank you for your involvement in helping us. Looking forward to seeing you at Shiva and definitely at the Minyanim. May the memory of our father be a blessing.
Yeah, my name is Lev Titievsky, and yes, thank you, Grisha, for introduction. And I definitely join to expressive gratitude to all of you and everyone who was not able to come here. We're grateful. I'm really humbled to stand here and okay, yeah, it is very humbling experience, and facing our father's grave, open grave here. And this house of the living as well, for me, it was very important to stay in touch and to have. Yes, I needed to make maybe extra effort to see our father, to see the family, but it was not an effort. Actually, it was pleasure. It was great investment, and I learned from our father. Yes, he was much about the improvement and about doing the right thing. And doing the right thing means sometimes to sacrifice some comforts, sacrifice some of your time, and then also, but just do what you believe in. And I felt supported by him whenever I needed to make decisions, and I was enjoying his guidance. And what I hope that our father, he schlepped nachas from what I have been doing with my life and with my family, and Grisha, and the grandkids too. He was he expressed multiple times that he is very proud that his grandkids are following our tradition, and they are committed. And me and Grisha, he was admiring this, and I hope he schlepped nachas from that, and will continue to schlepp nachas from that. His nachas was also from multiple friends, and he was tremendous giver to the family and to the friends, and over the years, multiple friends, multiple acquaintances that he had, and this is very supportive to me to see all of you here, and I want to hear from you about him as much as possible, and to hear and to learn about him from you, all the experiences that you had with him, all the conversations and trips, and I want to hear as much as possible. And it is not always we can enjoy the fruit of our labor immediately. Well, for our father, he was blessed with multiple friendships, and it will I'm sure it will serve him later on as well. It is in this regard, it is very hard time, and so soon we will do we'll go through this kriya of the garment soon, and the garment will be a sign, and we do it as our tradition. Same time, I see in this also a clue. A garment is just a garment, and the body has its purpose, and the soul will live forever. And we had those conversations with our father, and he was definitely aware that the deeds and the conversations and the friendships will live for much longer. And thanks to our father, our experience here is somewhat sweetened by your presence and your support. But it's still hard. it was very hard to be here for to see him getting weaker and to see him getting more and more sick. It was definitely hard, but yeah, not much else I have to say. Thank you, and yeah, may his memory be blessed, and yeah.
We're going to fill now just the vault, and we're going to only fill it to above the casket, and then they will put the vault cover upon it. Before that, we ask for mechila on behalf of the family, on behalf of the community. Rabbi Zanvil ben Shmuel Leib, on behalf of your family, on behalf of your friends, on behalf of your community, on behalf of all of Kahal Yisrael, we ask mechila from you, we ask forgiveness from you for any things that may have been done that were not to your liking or been harmful to you. Please be mochel l'chol ha'edah kedusha hazot. Okay. You just need a couple people to help to fill in. Again, just this.
We're going to move the equipment.
Oh.
We're going to
I
move
don't
the
want
equipment.
anybody falling out.
Sure. Towards the head. So you go into Sorry. I asked on behalf of the family. If you're personally. This first. Just cover over the top. Cover over the top. They don't want to keep feel it. Right.
I'll do this side. Okay, sure.
Build it to.
you want to say, I'll say it. You can do it afterwards. I understand. She can't bring more.
She wants to use the silver. She wants to use the silver.
I would, if she would allow, I'd bring more, but she allowed it. She can't. Okay, all right. Okay. Are you sure we don't have? Nothing. We're just gonna go a little higher. On the sides, we're almost there. A little bit more here, and on the sides there. Right, but we like actual dirt on around the spot.
Three more people and that's it, okay?
Okay.
Three more people, 3 shovels, no more per person.
Where's the shovel? No, let's just change.
So here, see here, you want to open it?
Where?
There.
Sorry? That?
Yes. On the short side. The hole there.
That's where that is. There, and then. Come back.
Not easy. There you go. Easy. Good.
It's in the mirror. Or you can use that. That's the Lord. All right.
This is already.
Have you had this issue at other different cemeteries?
This is okay.
Like, I don't work with them.
No, as an elder, as another, I think this is okay. The area where this is surrounded, right? That's the surrounded. And the top is all the legal crafts. And you have 50 copies. So it's called paint.
Yeah. At the bottom of the hole, there's no bottom. It is connected to the ground.
Who died? No, I mean, by some or will it be
Anybody that comes on this side, I want everybody to be very, very, one more time, very careful. And anybody on this side, I only want 2 people at a time shoveling. So just take one shovel here, one shovel here, This is slippery, so everybody please be, once again, careful. One shoulder at a time, each side.
I ask everyone to please be extra careful around the grave. It is slippery at certain places. I ask everyone not to pass the shovel also. Please place the shovel back into the earth when you're completed.
Be conservative, yeah. It's kind of the way it was. Yes. I watched Rabbi Schwartz, I believe, when it was very cold. Did it just cover it? I'll do it by machine, so the machine stay outside.
They can't get more dirt, that's what they're nervous about, because of the cars. The cars are blocking them from access, so they can get more dirt, but they just can't do it over here, so they're really lifting.
6 months or 6 years.
Oh, right now,
You have your wife?
I have this one. I actually was in a show lying around. I grabbed it. It was on the place. It's on the tickets.
You close the store and change, and that's the fact. So I just want to go back to them.
Oh, you just come around. I don't think you don't get it. What? Say it again? This is not like
something like that. Something like hugging. These are not books. I like, you know, so some of them in the
trade secrets. Don't just think isn't clarity. Tell me your days. Tell me. Like I said, well, we should do this. The truth is, the Rabbi said, I don't even know. I just so understood it. How do I carry it? Right now, that's what I did. That's what I thought so. So sustainable. I said, I don't remember that. I'm telling you. That makes more sense. It's like over this way. Right every time. So it's the same this one. Some random guy, Haley, where are the folders?
That corner room? Street drive, man. Everything.
הצותמים פעלו ככל דרכיו משפט, אל אמונה ועיניו לצדיק וישר הוא. הצותמים בכל פועל, מיום מלומת תפארה שליפה בהמה טובה על ממית ומחיה מוריד שוב, היה על הצותמים בכל מעשה. מי אמר אליו מה תעשה והאומר ועושה, חסד חינם לנו תעשה. בזכות הנקר כסה הקשיבה ועשה, צדיק בכל דרכיו הצותמים, ערך אפיים ומלא רחמים, חמול נא וחוסנה על אבות ובנים, כי לך אדון עשה לכות והרחמים. צדיק אתה אדוני להמית ולחיות, אשר בידך פיקדון. כל רוחות חלילה לך זיכרוננו למחות, ויהיו נא עיניך. ברחמים עלינו לפי כוחות, כי לך אדון הרחמים והסליחות. אדם מבן שנה יהיה או 1,000 שנים יחיה, מה יתרון לו וכלא היה יהיה. ברוך דייני מת ומחיה, ברוך הוא כי אמת דינו ושותת בהכל בעינו, משלם לאדם חשבונו ודינו, והכל לשמו הודה ידייתנו. ידענו אדוני כי צדק משפטיך תצדק בדבריך ותזכה בשופטיך, ואין לה אחר מידת שופטיך. צדיק אתה אדוני וישר משפטיך דיין אמת, שופט צדק ואמת, ברוך דיין האמת שכל משפטיו צדק ואמת. נפש כל חי בידיך, צדק מלא ימיניך וידיך, רחם על פליטת צאן ידיך ותאמר למלאך הרף ידיך. גדולי צברה והעליליה אשר ינך וכוחות על כל דרכי בני אדם, לתת איש כדרכה וכבי מעלליו, להגיד כאשר אדוני שרים ולעבודה תבוא אדוני נתן ואדוני לקח. אישים אדוני מבורך והוא רחום, יכפר עוון ולא ישרת וירבה להשיבה פה, ולא יאיר כל חמתו.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעולמתי הוא עתיד להתחדתה ולחיה מתיה להסקה לחיי עולמה ולמבנה קרתא ירושלם לשכלה לחייכלה בגבעה ולמעקר פלחדה נוכרעה מערעה להטבה פולחנה דשמיא לעטרה וימלך קדושה בריחו ובמלכותה ויקרא בחייכון ובמייכון בחיי כל בית ישראל בעגלה בזמן קריב ואמרו אמן.
אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם לעלמי עלמיה יתברך.
שמי רבה מברך לעולם לעלמי עלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה שמי קודשה בריחו לעלה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום רב מן שמיא וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
אמן.
עושה שלום במרומיו ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
Do you want to do the Mother Rabbi? Do you want to do it? מלא רחמים שוכן במרומים, עמסי מנוחה נכונה על כנפי השכינה, במעלות קדושים וטורים, כזרוע הרקיע מזהירים, את נשמת הזל דבילה בן שמואל לייבה שהלך לעולמו, בעבור שנודבים צדקה בארץ קרת נשמתו, בגן עדן תהי מנוחתו, לכן בעל הרחמים יסתירהו בסתר כנפיו לעולמים, וישרור בשור חיים את נשמתו, אדוני הוא נחלתו, וינוח על משכבו בשלום, ונאמר אמן.
That concludes the service. We're going to make a shura. If you want to, Mr. Rubin, you want to direct them how to make the line? Go ahead. Oh, you want to direct them how to where? Yeah, they pass with the